How are you?
Good. So what are you thinking of today for treatment?
I would like to fill in a little bit around my face, my temples, maybe my cheeks a little bit, just to kind of pull up this. I feel like the bottom of my face is like maybe a little bit droopy lately as I'm getting older, and I'm just wondering what I could do about that.
Yeah. So as we age, we lose volume in multiple areas, and it's a global volume loss. Often we then see it in the wrinkles that we have. So that global volume loss comes from bone loss, comes from thinning of the skin, and comes from deep and superficial fat pad loss. And so I think it's you're very in tune with how your face is changing. And a lot of the time people don't focus on the outside of their face. They're just seeing all of this coming here. And that's all coming from that volume loss. And so in order to give you the most natural result, we don't want to focus on here and just fill those lines in, because then you can end up looking fuller and a little more unnatural in this area. And so what I would recommend is that we do start with the outside of your face, areas like your temples. That's an area that a lot of people don't even think about, but it can give you that just a little lift to your brow. It can kind of brighten up your eye. It'll help just contribute to an overall more youthful appearance.
That sounds great.
And then another area we don't always think about is right in front of our ear, or the preauricular area. So that area, as we lose volume, you can see it moves forward, right?
And that's where you get this sort of heavy
look.
Okay.
Yeah. And so by filling in this area, it just pulls back slightly. Okay. All of these changes are very subtle, but they make a really big impact when someone else is looking at you and when you're looking at yourself in the mirror.
Great.
And then you have really nice cheekbones.
Well, thank you.
To start out with. But we could I would add just a little to your cheeks medially, because as we age, this ligament drops, and it causes a little line that you see there, and then it also causes this fullness near your nose, or the nasolabial folds. And so by adding a little bit here, and I would also add maybe a little bit just on the outside of this kind of beautiful curve that you already have, to help lift just slightly. And I think you'll have a really nice result.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
So as far as the amount of product that you're going to need, temples are deep, unfortunately, because they then require lots of product. We like to use a really structured product that's going to give you a lot of lift there. And so that product would be Voluma. And I'll show you. So we have this nice palette of fillers that can kind of give you an idea of the firmness of the product. So Voluma is the firmest product, and so it's going to give you a lot of lift. Generally, you're going to need between 1 to 4 syringes for your temples. I can't know exactly how much you're going to need until I start injecting, but I would guess that you're going to at least need 2 to 4. And then when you look at the preauricular area, I generally like to do between 1 to 2 syringes to start. I'm going to use a little less of a structured product because I don't want it to poke out. I just want it to smooth this area. And that product would be Ultra Plus. And that's going to give you that structure there and help pull that cheek back. For the actual cheek filler, I like to use a structured product because I wanted to mimic the bone that you have there and give you a really nice curve. That product again would be Voluma. And so then we would place that along the cheek. For you, I think we would get away with probably 2 syringes for that. Okay, Holly, we've finished one side, and I think for this area it's really important for you to see the difference between the sides because it is a subtle change, but it makes a huge impact.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so you can see how
that is amazing.
Yeah, your brow just lifts just slightly.
Yes.
It brightens up the eye, helps kind of lift the cheek.
Yes. Wow. Fantastic.
Okay.
I love it.
And we used about 1 3/4 of a syringe on that side.
Okay.
So we'll see each side can be a little bit different. You can have some asymmetry in the amount of volume loss that you have.
Okay.
So we'll see how much we end up using on the other side.
Great.
Okay. So this area tends to lose volume in a lot of clients and contributes to that forward push of that cheek that gives you the marionette fold and the nasolabial fold.